me is great honor and privilege, exceptional opportunity to stand before these blessed viewers all over the world to speak about doing business in God's way and succeed. I feel very humble from my heart, and I am grateful to you all. Just to know I love you. I love you, my viewer, because you are the reason that I am able to come and share what God has put in my life, in my heart. And because of this honor, I thank God, my Lord, for giving me opportunity and enabling me to speak on the subject that I can see result in my life. I can see how God has worked in my life, because as I am speaking right now, because God has been faithful and He has blessed the work of my hand. And because of this honor and privilege, I'm not just only going to talk about theory, but I'm going to talk out of knowledge, experience, and outcome of the experience as a businessman. When you talk about business and business success, you cannot ignore input of other people whom God sent at a very time of need to help you with finance, to help you with advice, to help you in one way or the other. And for this reason, I am going to acknowledge and appreciate three men God used in my case. Three men God used in my life. I know there are many I will have used them. I know there are many I have acknowledged them, but specific, I choose these three men because they were available at the start. The most challenging thing in life is to start. At start is when you get obstacle. At start is when you get limitation. At start is when you get discouragement. But if you can have somebody, if God can send to you someone who can stand with you at start, then you can be successful. Then you can celebrate once you have victory. At start is the most important thing in life. Start of something is very important, because what you see at the end, it started from somewhere. And for this case, I'm just going to appreciate and recognize, because I cannot talk about business and business success without mentioning this great man God sent on my way when I needed someone to help me. I'm going to appreciate and acknowledge Ahmed Nasri Ahmed. This gentleman will forever remain in my heart. He was sent to me, he was sent to my life as destiny helper. He was available in my time of need. The very low moment I needed help, this man was available. I remember this man when I approached him for job opportunity. He created non-existing post in his business so that I may get something to do. Later on, he created a position of bodyguard so that I may have something to do. He then moved me from bodyguard to salesperson, and later on to branch manager. He supported me to make my work success. He gave me all the support I needed to make my work successfully. This man later on promoted me to a manager, and after promoting me to a manager, he sent me to another town. He sent me to a certain town in Kenya called Voi as branch manager. Little did I know God was using him to train me so that I may be equipped, I may be skilled to handle tasks that was ahead of me. This great man and his beloved wife, Makrim, contributed a lot in my success. They are not Christian, but they are the people that God sent to me when I was in time of the need. When I was in a dire need of help, this man was sent to me as a destined helper. And I can tell you, I can acknowledge this man that actually he helped me to achieve my goal. He helped me to achieve my vision. He helped me to achieve what I wanted to do as ordinary man in the ordinary life. Wherever they are, let them know I will always be grateful for extending their kindness to me. They may not be watching this video. They may not watching what this message right now. But wherever they are, let them know that I am grateful, that I am very thankful because they were there when I was in the dire need of help. And actually, they helped me. The second man I am going to recognize, the second man I am going to acknowledge is Simon Wabungu. This gentleman will forever remain in my heart. The oil this man dug into my life is still producing oil right now. As I am speaking to you right now, this oil, this well of oil that this man dug into my life is still producing oil. God sent him and his beloved wife, Rahab, at that time when I needed their help. And they graduated from just being a business partner, from just being a business friend, to a family friend, and later on to be my advisor. They really helped me a lot, and they're the one who introduced me to my third destiny helper that provided me with finance, which interest-free for over 8 years. I benefited, I leveraged on their goodwill because of this man, because of their relationship with the man who financed my business. I benefited. I'm grateful for this man. They really helped me a lot. They are the one who introduced me to my third destiny helper that provided me with interest-free finance support for over 8 years. Even when I wanted to marry, they contributed a lot. They were my advisor. They helped me a lot until I achieved the goal of marrying. These men, they are great. This man is a great man. I will forever be indebted for what you did in my life. No amount of money can repay your kindness. I just pray to God to remember you and your name be mentioned wherever anyone talks about Brother Wilson Anunda success story. This man, Simon Wabugu, came into my life at the right time, and actually God used him for me to achieve the goal I had in my life. God used him for me to achieve what I wanted to achieve in life. And the third man I'm going to acknowledge and appreciate. This is a great man, and the name is Isaac Muhammad Isaac. This man came in my life when I needed somebody. And as I have said earlier, this man, Isaac, was introduced into my life by Simon. And the first time we met, this man favored me. This man provided finance, provided interest-free finance. All finance I wanted, all finance I needed for success of business, this man provided. This finance was interest-free, and this money was lump sum money. I enjoyed certain privilege, goodwill, and opportunity as a result of this man's kindness. As a result of this man, I leverage on certain privilege, on certain goodwill as a result of this man. He did not only provide finance, but he gave me that goodwill. He gave me the right to leverage on his achievement. I am grateful for this man. He was there when I needed help. This man was sent to my life by God. And as I am talking tonight, as I am talking today about business success in God's way, these are the people that God brought on my way. I don't have word to express how I am grateful to these men and women who came to my life during my time of need. I just pray to God to bless you and your name be written in that book of remembrance. And wherever Wilson Anunda's story of success is mentioned, is written, is told, this man are supposed to be mentioned. This man, these men are supposed to be remembered. These men are supposed to be mentioned. I have many people who stand with me. I have many people who made me to be as successful as a businessman and in God's way. And I appreciate you. I cannot even imagine forgetting all my customers, all other people who contributed to my business in one way or other. People who did referral, who recommend other people to come to my business. People who influenced others to come and buy at my shop. People who are decision maker and they made a decision for somebody to come and buy at my shop. People who are optional leader, when they mention somebody or when they mention anything, influence a lot of people, influence the mass. You mention my name, you mention my business, and then I benefit out of you mentioning my business. I am grateful for what you did. I am grateful for what you did, because you cannot be a successful business without people. You need people to be a successful person in business. Now, why it is necessary to talk and recognize that these people that help me to succeed in business, it was necessary because some Christians will lack wisdom. Sometimes we as Christians, God sent to us such people, but we are very spiritual. We are very judgmental. Even when a destiny helper comes into your life, you cannot see because you are centric. You just people of your religious. You want people of your tribe. You want people of your color. You want people that you fellowship together. You want fellow Christian. But God used different people. I am proud because of these two Muslim brothers. I am proud for God sending them into my life because I achieved. God, through them, enabled me to achieve what I wanted to achieve in life, because they were sent into my life by God. So I am proud for these Muslim brothers. I am proud for all people who came in my life at the time of their need. You need people in your life for you to succeed. As a business person, you need people in your life to succeed. My viewers all over the world, this message is your message. This message is going to change you. This message is going to touch you. Just listen and then apply what I am going to talk today in this message. And I can be happy if this message can bring positive change into your life. Because for you to be a successful business person, you need to have a positive mind. You need to have progressive mind. You need to have open mind. Then look at everything with a big picture for you to succeed. And when you succeed, you will enjoy your victory. When you succeed, you will enjoy what you have achieved. Doing business requires positive mind, open mind, and progressive mind. You need people, whether supplier, whether manufacturer, whether transporter, whether wholesaler, whether buyer, whether consumer, whether financer, whether advisor, whether accountant. You need people. You need people. And if you believe in God, and if you trust in God, God will send to you good people that will be of great help to you. When you meet these people, they may be from different belief systems. They may be from different religions. They may be from different races. They may be from different color. But don't look at their color. Don't look at their race. Don't look at their religious. Don't look at their belief system. Just look what is good in these people. What is good that these people are bringing into your life. In the book of 2 Kings 4, 1 to 7, I am going to read. Now, one of the wives of a man of the sons of the prophet cried out to Elisha, saying, your servant, my husband, is dead, and you know that your servant feared the Lord. But the creditor is coming to take my two sons to be his slaves in payment for loan. Elisha said to her, what shall I do for you? Tell me, what do you have of value in the house? She said, your maidservant have nothing in the house except a small jar of olive oil. Then he said, go, borrow container from all your neighbor, empty container. Then go and borrow container from all your neighbor, empty container, not just a few. Then you shall go in and shut the door behind you and your son, and pour out the oil you have into all this container, and you shall set aside each one when it is full. Verse 5. So she left him and shut the door behind her and her sons. They were bringing her the container as he poured the oil. Verse 6. When the container were all full, she said to her, son, bring me another container. And he said to her, there is no one left. Then the oil stopped. Then, verse 7 and the last one. Then she came and told the man of God. He said, go, sell the oil and pay your debt, and you and your sons can live on the rest. In this passage, or in this story, it talks about a wife, and this wife was a wife to a prophet of God. And when I was reading this scripture, it came to my understanding that this prophet, the husband of this wife who approached Elisha, was also a worker for Elisha, because Elisha was the great prophet. Elisha was their leader of prophet by that time. So this prophet that died was working under Elisha. And then the prophet died. And then the prophet died. The scripture says, a certain woman of a prophet with her two sons, they were in debt. And this debt was caused as a result of the death of their father. Their father died, but he left a debt to be paid. Now, this woman was now facing challenges of widower. This woman was facing challenge of single parent. This woman was facing challenges of raising children as a widow, providing for his own two sons and paying the debt. This woman was in desperate need, but she went to Elisha and tell Elisha that my husband was a prophet and my husband is dead, but he left a debt to be paid. The creditor had a right to come and demand his payment. The creditor was very right to demand for the payment of the debt, because this prophet had taken money from this creditor, and then it was a debt that was to be paid. This woman told Elisha, the creditor is demanding the payment. The creditor is demanding the payback. And if I fail to pay this debt, the creditor is going to take my two sons as slaves. He's going to take them as forced labor. He's going to take them to bond servant, because I have to pay the debt. The husband of this woman was a prophet, but he was in debt. He was a man who loved God, but he was in debt. He served God diligently, but he left the debt that must be paid by his surviving relative. You can be a servant of God and then you are in debt. You can be a man who loved God, but then you are in debt. Maybe, my viewer, you are watching me right now and you are in debt. I came to tell you today, God is going to meet with you. God is going to give you ideas. God is going to open your mind so that you can start doing something. And when you start doing that thing, you will be able to pay your debt. And you live on the rest of the profit. You will pay all your debt. Just listen to this message. Just follow this message up to the conclusion. And I can assure you, I can tell you, at the end of this message, God will do something into your life. When this woman approached Elisha, Elisha asked this woman, What do you have in your house of value? What do you have that you can go and sell for you to get money? The woman replied, nothing but except a jar of a small oil. And that was the beginning of his miracle. That was the beginning of the miracle for this woman. That was the start of this woman to be a successful businesswoman in God's way. Elisha said, go and borrow many empty pot. Go and borrow many empty vessel. Go and borrow many empty container. And then enter your house. And then shut the door. Shutting the door is forgetting about the past. Shutting the door is forgetting about what is behind you. For this woman, shut the door. She was forgetting that she was a widow. She was forgetting that she had the challenges. She was forgetting that she was in desperate state. Shutting the door. You have to shut the door. You have to shut the past and then focus the future for you to be successful. For you to be successful. Then, after shutting the door, this woman started pouring oil to empty vessel. And as she poured the oil multiplied. The oil multiplied by pouring the oil to empty vessel. And when this empty vessel were full, they were put aside until all vessels were full. And when all vessels were full, the oil stopped multiplying. The oil stopped from pouring. You can see this oil was precious, and it was not allowed to run over to the ground. Precious things are not allowed to run on the ground. Precious things are not allowed to be misused. This oil was very precious, and it was not allowed to flow to the ground. Then this woman went back to Elisha, went back to economic advisor, went back to business advisor, and told him that all vessels were full. Then Elisha instructed this woman to go and sell the oil to the people who needed oil, to go and sell oil to the rich people, to go and sell oil to the people who needed oil, and then pay your debt. And after paying your debt, live on the rest of the money. Live on the rest of the money. And this woman went and paid the debt. Today, I came to tell you, go and sell the oil. Today, I tell you, go and sell the oil. Today, I tell you, go and sell the oil. What do you have that you can go and sell? What do you have that you see as if it is a small thing, but is of value, is of importance? Go and sell the oil. You have oil in your life. And as I'm going to continue, you will see that oil you have and how you can go and sell that oil and how this oil can be of importance into you and how this oil can change your life. This woman became a business lady as a result of divine intervention. This woman became a business lady as a result of divine connection. This woman became successful as a result of destiny helper. And the way she conducted herself is a good example on how to do business in God's way and succeed. This woman believed and trusted in the Lord, and she was successful. She believed and trusted in his prophet, and everything was right. You have to believe in God. You have to trust your prophet. You have to follow the instruction of your prophet for you to be successful. She paid all the debt. She continued to live within her means, and she was successful. Today, you can be one. Today, you are this woman. Just go before God and tell God you are tired of poverty. You are tired of debt. You are tired of your situation. You are tired of your current status. And then listen to the voice of your prophet. Listen to the instruction of your prophet. And then you will succeed. And then you are going to be successful. Today, I am your prophet. I am coming to you in a prophetic power. I am coming to you with a prophetic message that if you are going to listen and follow what I am going to talk today about doing business in God's way and succeed, your life will never be the same again. Your life is going to change. Just open your heart. Just pray. Because when you open your heart, when you pray, when you fast, God will hear your prayer. Sometimes your situation may not be like for this widow, but you have something. You have capital, you have talent, you have gift. Just open your eye and see what you have of value. Then go and sell. Then go and sell. Go and sell the oil you have. Doing business in God's way requires us to understand what business and its principle. So what is business? Business is any commercial activity involving exchange of money for goods and services. Business is an venture that provides solution to the need of people for exchange of money. You do business for you to get money. You provide services for you to get money. Business is an venture that manufacture product, that produce product, that provide services in exchange for money, for the purpose of getting money, for the purpose of getting paid out of the services they are offering. Business is organization, entity that is engaged in commercial industrial. This is big type of commercial doing. It's big of commercial extract. That is business. And then the sole purpose is for the person doing that business to get money. In Genesis 2:15, the Bible says that God placed the man in the Garden of Eden as its gardener to tend and care for it, to cultivate, dress it, and keep it, to work in it. For the first assignment that God gave to man was man to work in Eden. The first job that God gave to a human being was to work, was to work, was to care, was to cultivate, was to dress the garden of Eden. God is owner and author of business, and that's why he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever believe in him shall have everlasting life. We have to believe in God's Son for us to have everlasting life. And God business is getting profit, and God profit is getting many people turning to him. Many people turning to Jesus Christ. Many people getting saved because business is all about increase. You have to increase what you have. You have to multiply what you have for you to benefit. And because we are talking about business, we cannot talk about business without talking about profit. Because profit is the benefit of doing business. Profit is the remaining revenue after paying all the expenses of doing business. You pay rent from the profit. You pay salary from the profit. You buy food from the profit. You buy clothes from the profit. And profit is explained in buying price and selling price. Buying price is supposed to be lower than selling price. The difference between buying price and selling price, that is the profit. And when you sell a product below the buying price, then that is a loss. And if you continue to get the loss, you will run into the debt. And at the end, you'll have to close the business. So when you are doing a business, you are supposed to be careful. You are supposed to search for knowledge so that you may operate business that is profitable. Profit is used to buy asset. Profit is used to buy to pay loan. Profit is used for investing in other venture. Profit is used in retention, in the growth of the business. The profit is used. For business to succeed, then you need to solve a customer need. And before you solve a customer need, you are supposed to know how to satisfy a customer need. Since the business is involved producing a product or services for sales with the intention of getting profit, you need the consumer of that product. And here, you have important person who's a consumer, because whatever you do, whatever you produce, your target must be to a consumer. Consumer is very important person because the product or services you are providing is the person who's going to use. And when the consumer is satisfied, then he will give you the money. For the business to succeed, there must be a need that leads to demand of that particular good. You must know your customer want. You must know when your customer wants something. You must know what your customer want. You must know how to provide that a customer wants for you to be successful in whatever you are going to do. How can you see or identify a customer need? How can you identify business opportunity? How can you see a, a business opportunity in the course of your doing? In the Bible, in the book of Genesis 42, 1-3, the Bible says, when Jacob heard that there was grain available in Egypt, he said to his son, "Why are you standing around looking at one another? I have heard that there is grain available in Egypt. Go down and buy some for us before we all starve to death." You see, in this scripture, Jacob was living in the land of Canaan. And in the land of Canaan, there was hunger. In the land of Canaan, there was famine. But in the land of Egypt, there was enough grain. Sometimes the problem of this world is not about food. The problem is about distribution. Sometimes the problem of this world is not about the riches. The problem of this world is about how to distribute those riches. Sometimes the problem of this world is not about poor. The problem of this world is about how to take something from a rich person and then share with a poor person. There was food in Egypt, but there was famine in Canaan. Famine, maybe it was caused by lack of rain. Famine, maybe it was caused by lack of proper cultivating, proper farming for them to have bumper harvest. Famine maybe was caused by lack of rain, but in Egypt there was food. So they were supposed to go to the land of Egypt for them to buy food, for them to get food. That was a need. A need was there, and that need was to be satisfied, and that need was to be satisfied. So it needed somebody to go and buy the food and then bring to this family. A need, this type of need I'm talking about, was caused maybe by natural calamity. Maybe was caused by what was beyond Jacob. But at the end of the day, it was a need. Sometimes there are needs like this one that are caused as maybe as a result of sickness, are caused as a result of war, are caused as a result of famine, are caused as a result of drought. But at the end of the day, there are needs that they have to be taken care of. Sometimes a need can be created by improving already available product. You can see a product that is already existing, then you create it, you add some value into that product, then it can be of great help to the people that are going to benefit from that need. Sometimes a need can be created by a new discovery, like TikTok, like Facebook, like YouTube, like online. These are new discovery. And this one, they have created a need. We are happy when we see people on YouTube. We are happy when we see people on TikTok. We are happy when we see people on Facebook. This is a need that was created as a result of new discovery. And this need is being satisfied. And this need is being solved by offering those platforms. A need can also be created by studying what other people around you are doing. You can see their weakness. You can capitalize on their weakness and fill that gap. A need can be also be created as a result of consumer feedback. You can also do research. You can also listen to vision of other people, dreams of other people, and then you can see how you can solve that problem of those people. You can just find out what people want. Just find out what people want and produce it. Produce it well, better than anyone else is doing. Give it final touch. Give it fine touch. Produce it well. Give it individual touch. Make it this thing, and you will be paid for that. Produce a new thing. Produce something. Produce it well, and then you will be paid for that thing. Now, for you to solve customer need, you must know the types of customer needs that you have to solve. Because we have different types of customer need. And for you to be successful, you have to solve those customer needs. And this customer need, they are not even difficult for you to solve. I am going to start with functioning need. Customer needs a product or service to function the way he wants in order to solve their problem or desire. Especially, example, we have motorbike for women. We have a bicycle for children. Those are functional needs that you have to make a motorbike that suits the woman, that suits the lady. Then, when that lady goes to the market, will buy that motorbike because it's going to function exactly the way he wants. Another need, another customer need is a price. Customer have unique price. They have unique budget. You can price your good at a price that is affordable. You can even reduce the size of a product so that you may price it affordable prices. Customers have a unique budget with which they can purchase a product. So you are supposed to offer fair price for the product or service to be purchased. Because when you offer a fair price, then you will be conducting your business fairly and you will be paid for offering a good price. You are supposed to offer fair price. When you offer fair price, you are meeting the customer need. Don't allow the customer to walk over your shop looking for the better price because you have refused to give a better price. If you refuse to give a better price, you are not going to succeed because you are going to encounter competition. And once you encounter competition, you are going to lose business. Doing business in good way and succeed, you are supposed to solve a customer need of experience. A customer, when using your product or service, need to understand, need it to be easy or at least clear so as not to create more work for the customer. You should have excellent experience with your product or services. Customer should have excellent experience, should have good experience, should have clear experience, should have simple experience with your product. Then you will be solving a customer need. And when you solve a customer need, you will be paid for that customer need you have solved. Information. You are supposed to give information to your customer. Customer needs information about your product. Customer needs to know the expiry of your product. Customer needs to know if you are offering after sales service. Customer needs to know a precaution of the product you are selling. Customer needs to know if you are offering warranty. Customer wants to know where he can get spare part of the product you are offering. So you have to give customer information. And when you give customer information, you are solving a customer need. And when you solve a customer need, then you'll be paid for that. Another thing you need to solve is accessibility. Customer need to be able and easy to access you. Your service and support team must be easy to be accessed, but also supposed to be reliable. You must be reliable to attract the customer. Open time, closing time, days you operate. Customer is supposed to know the very time you are closing, the very time you are opening. You are supposed to stick to that time. You are supposed to provide to every time a customer comes to your place, you provide for that product. You are available. Your services are available. Your goods are available. And when you lack them, and when you don't have them, you tell the customer truth. So, availability is very important to the business so that you may be successful. You are also supposed to be friendly. Customer needs friendly service. You can be telling customer stories. How to meet a customer need? It is by listening to them. It's by providing simple solution. It is by being responsible. It's by personalizing their need. It is by valuing them, and then they will pay for it. Key to success in business. Key number one, start your business with the business plan. When you want to start a business, start a business with the business plan. You are supposed to have a business plan when you start a business, because without a business plan, you cannot be able to know what you can do, what are your vision, what are your goals. Business plan as a Christian is very important. And for you to do business in God's way and succeed, you are supposed to have a business plan. In Nehemiah 1, verse 11, the Bible says, in Nehemiah 1, verse 11, the Bible says, "Oh Lord, please hear my prayer. Heed the prayer of those of us who delight to honor you. Please help me now as I go in and ask the king for great favor. Put it into his heart to be kind to me." In Nehemiah 1:11, Nehemiah saw a need because the wall of Jerusalem was broken, and he wanted to go and rebuild that wall. In Nehemiah 2:3-8, the Bible says, "But I replied, Sir, why should I be sad? For the city where my ancestors are buried is in ruin, and the gates have been burned down." "Well, what will be done?" the king asked. With a quick prayer to the Lord of heaven, I replied, "If you look upon me with your royal favor, send me to Judah to rebuild the city of my fathers." The king replied, with the queen sitting beside him, "How long will you be gone? When will you return?" So it was agreed, and I set a time for my departure. Then I added this to my request: "If it please the king, give me letters to the governor west of the Euphrates River, instructing them to let me travel through their country on my way to Judah. Also, let a letter to Asaph, the manager of the king's forest, instructing him to give me timber for the beam and for the gates of the fortress near the temple, and for the city wall, and for the house for myself." And the king granted this request, for God was being gracious to me. In this passage of the scripture, Nehemiah wanted to go to Judah and build the wall. So he had a plan, and he needed a plan. He started with prayer and fasting. He repented the sin of his forefather because he wanted to start with God. He wanted to put his plan before God. He prepared the mission and executing plan. He prepared a business plan. The plan has time of completion. The plan has a source of funding, source of income. The plan has license for the safe passage, government license. Plan had vision and goal. You need also input from others, business owner. For you to succeed in business as a Christian, for you to succeed in doing business in God's way and succeed, you are supposed to have a plan. That business you want to start, what is the plan for that business? How long are you going to take to do that business? What is completion of that business? Where are you going to get the resource for that business? That widow in Second King, he had a little oil, and that oil was multiplied. At the start of this message, I talked about someone God sent into my life to provide finance. Where are you going to get the finance for your business? Where are you going to get the source for your business? What is your plan? What is the vision? When I went before God to pray God to bless my way, I had a plan that when God bless my way, I will come back and serve Him. What I am doing now, I am serving the God. I have come back to serve the God because my plan was not only for my own material benefit, but was for me at the end of the day to also serve the God. And the God has been gracious to me, and the God has been so good to me. And right now, I am feeling happy when I can preach to you. I am feeling happy when I can reach all over the world because I had a vision, I had a plan that once God bless me, when God makes me to be a successful person, I will come back and serve Him. You, the key to success in business in God way is learn from your competitor. Collect information about competitor, their price, their service, source of their product, their brand, their secret, how they even pay their staff. What is their marketing strategy? Do they have leaflet? Do they offer discount? Their target demographic, chain of supply, how do they navigate tough situation? Learn from your competitor. What is their customer saying about them? How much money do they earn? Do they train their staff? Their weakness area, their strongest area? Learn from your competitor. Then you will have to succeed. If you learn from your competitor, that is the key to success in business. Key number 3, you have to hire the right people. Surround yourself only with the people who are going to add value. Surround yourself with the people who are aiming higher. Then you'll succeed. Then you'll open that door of success in business. You are supposed to surround yourself with the right people. Because when you have the right people, you will share the workload. When you have the right people, they will bring new ideas. They will bring creative ideas. They will bring what you don't have because you have bring the right people into your business. Bring the right people, gifted people, talented people, people who can do excellent in that area you are poor in. In that area, you don't have knowledge. Bring people who are talented. Work with people that will add value to your business. Then you'll open that key of success. People who possess business skills and talents you may lack. People who add value. People who will help you to expand. People who will help you to use the right procedure. People who will stand with you. Hire the right people. Surround yourself with the right people. Then you will succeed in the business. Key to success, point number 4. Focus on great customer service. Build the customer base. Leverage on referral. When somebody is referred to a business, treat that person well. Give him discount. Give what money cannot give. Be a person of integrity. Treat people well. Serve people well. Let people know you as someone who has integrity. Then you'll have success in the business. Know your customer age. Know your customer gender. Know your customer location. Know your customer level of income. Know your customer culture and belief. Know your customer attitude and value. Give commission to your customer. Give discount to your customer. Give warranty to your customer. Give after sales services to your customer. Provide training to your customer. Storytell your customer. Create advertisement, message that hits them. Do marketing. Make yourself be visible. Have signposts. Look for better location. Look for parking space. Then you will be able to succeed because you will be focusing on customer service. And when you focus on the customer service, that is the key to succeed in the business. As someone who's doing business in God's way, you don't have to ignore these keys to succeed in business, because without this key, you cannot be a successful person in the business. These keys are applied by every person, whether a believer or non-believer, and then they become successful. Key number 5, take calculated risk, because you as a business person, you have to take risk. You have to take risk for you to succeed. It is true that you may lose money in the process. That's why you need to do the research before jumping into dark. But success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that count. Courage to move ahead. Courage to take action. Courage to start. Courage to take risk. Because success comes from navigating a path of risk and reward. And that risk you take today can lead to tomorrow reward. Take calculative risk and then have courage to start. Have courage to start business. Have courage to start that you want to start. Have courage to implement that idea, because you have to implement idea you have for you to succeed. And that is the key to succeed in business. If you don't fear to make mistake, you will not succeed. The only man who makes no mistake is the man who never does anything. The only man who makes no mistake is the man who never does anything. Make mistake, but don't quiet. Learn from your mistake and do it again. correct mistake, move in, and move on. Do not be afraid of a mistake, providing you do not make the same mistake twice. After doing mistakes, you will celebrate your success. Key number 6, you are supposed to stay flexible and creative. With the luck, your first business venture can be roaming and success. But if you talk to more enterprise and entrepreneur, you will be surprised that you won't succeed right away. So if you start a business and fail, that is not the end. Just have the courage to start again. Just have courage to repeat again. Don't be discouraged because your first venture was not successful. One of the most important key to success is also the most painful rejection, and learn from it and use as opportunity to grow. Because you will be rejected when you start a new business. You may be rejected even when you are doing the business, but you don't have to give up. You don't have to give up because success is ahead. Listening to others, listening to others, develop creative ideas that meet specific commercial need. Knowing something, put idea into practice, put idea into action. Open yourself to new ideas. It's a good strategic and long term. It's a positive habit that you can embrace. And if you wish to be successful in business, idea is the beginning of all achievement. But idea has to be implemented. Idea has to be executed. You are supposed to stay flexible. And if you stay flexible, that is the key to success. You can change type of business. You can start this type of business. And if you see the business is not doing well, you can change to another one. Be flexible. Be creative. Because most painful thing is rejection. And you have to learn. Because out of that rejection, you may get opportunity to grow. You may get opportunity to change. You may get opportunity to succeed because you will put idea in practice. You will put idea in action. Then you will be a successful person. You will implement and execute ideas. Then you will be success in whatever you are doing. Key number 7, you have to keep record. Keep record of sales. Keep record of purchase. Keep record of invoice. Keep record of receipt. Keep record of expenses. Keep record of cost. Keep record of profit and losses. Keep record of bank statement. Keep record of contract. Keep record of agreement because you are supposed to keep record. And if you keep record, is when you will have to know if you are making a profit or if you are making a loss. You will be able to know to know earlier enough for you to make necessary changes that are required. And then, if you follow this point of keeping the record, that is one of the 7 keys to the business success, in God's way. As a Christian, generally, we are supposed to have breakthrough, and we are going to see in God's perspective, in a Christian perspective, what are we supposed to do for us to get business breakthrough? Because you can have those keys, you can know, you can meet and identify the customer need. But as a Christian, you need breakthrough. As a Christian, you need breakthrough. We are going to see how you can get breakthrough in a Christian perspective. Because we as a Christian, we are also eagerly waiting to succeed. We want to succeed in the business. And this message today is for us so that whatever we are not doing well, we may change and then focus on what we can do better, then we become successful. Bible talks about increase. Business breakthrough is about increase. And what brings increase is the work of your hand. Salary does not make people rich and wealthier and wealthier but it only sustains them. Salary does not make people rich and wealthier, but it only sustains them. Because you are just in the bracket of that income you are getting as a salary. You cannot go beyond that salary. The salary can only sustain you. To be rich, do business. If you want to succeed in life, do business. Do business for you to be successful. Doing business is command. All rich people are business men and women. You can be employed, but your money can be working for you in business. So it does not mean that you don't have to be employed. Yes, you can be employed, but that money you get from that employment, you can start a business and then you can employ somebody. Then that money of yours will be working for you in business. And then in this way, you will become successful person in the life. And in this way, you will have breakthrough as a Christian and breakthrough in doing business in God's way. God bless the work of our hand. And if you are working for someone, God bless the person because of you. So you must create business for God to bless the work of your hand. When you give quality service, reward and profit will naturally flow. When you add value to people, they will give you their valuable. When you add value to people, they will pay you. They will pay for your valuable. They will pay for your service because you are adding value to their life. You are supposed to add value to the people. Then people will give you their valuable. And their valuable is in terms of the profit. And in their valuable is in terms of money. And their valuable is in term of money. So we are supposed to add value to the people so that people will give their valuable back to us. Proverbs 10:4, the Bible says, he becomes poor that dealt with slack hand, but the hand of diligent makes rich. The Bible says the hand of hard worker diligently make rich, and who is lazy becomes poor. So if you want to be poor, let your hand be lazy. And if you want to be rich, then work hard. So business breakthrough in Christian perspective is about working hard. You are supposed to work hard for you to be successful. Work hard and become a leader. Be lazy and never succeed. Hard work means prosperity. This person will be put to forced labor. If you are lazy, you will be put to forced labor. You will be in bondage. You will be enslaved because you are lazy. But if you work hard, you will become a leader. If you work hard, you will succeed in life. We as a Christian, we are supposed to work hard because we cannot be successful if you are not working hard. And working hard is using your hand. You cannot work hard using your mouth. You have to use your hand for God to bless you. Your hand are the one that are being blessed, not your mouth, not what you talk, but what you do with your hand. So work hard for you to succeed. Work hard for you to be a leader. It is better to get your hand dirty and eat than to be too proud to work and starve. Lazy people want much, but put little, while diligent and prospering. A lazy man sleeps soundly and goes hungry. So the Bible teaches us to work hard. If we work hard, God will bless the work of our hand, and then we will be successful. For us to experience breakthrough in Christian perspective, we are supposed to work hard. We are supposed to be hardworking. You are supposed to work to wake earlier in the morning and sleep late in the evening. Don't close your business every time because you are going you are going for meetings. Because when you close your business every time, customer will come and then they'll find your business is closed. You are supposed to work hard for your hand, for you to be blessed. You can use your skills and talent that God put in you. And then God can use those skills and talent you have for breakthrough in your life. In Exodus 31, 1 to 6, we talk about Basil and Oholiab. These are people that God put in them ability to construct the tabernacle. He put into them special skills, which is known as expert. These skills and talent are done by hand. So when you do them, God bless the work of your hand. We are supposed to work with our hand for God to bless us, because God bless only the work of our hand. God does not bless empty words, but you have to work for God to bless you. As a business person, as a person who's aspiring to be a business person, you are supposed to be hardworking. You are supposed to work hard, because when you work hard is when God will bless the work of your hand. So we does not have to focus on just buying and selling of goods and services, but we can use the skills and ability God has placed into us to be a blessing. Use the skill. What do you have? What can you do with your hand? In the beginning, we talked about a widow who had a jar of oil, and then God used that jar of oil for his miracle, for her to be a businesswoman, for her to get profit, for her to be able to pay the debt that she was being asked to pay. You have something you can do. You have a talent you can use. Use that talent and God will bless you. And when you do it better. Do it better, and then people will pay for your talent. Proverbs 22:29. Do you know hardworking man? He shall be successful and stand before king. Do you know hardworking man? He shall be successful and stand before the king. For you to stand before the king, for you to stand before the people who has influence, you are supposed to be hardworking. Because when you are hardworking is when you will stand before the kings. Kings wants hardworking people. Kings, somebody who can do something. You are supposed to be hardworking for you to stand before the king. God give us many kinds of ability. God gave us many types of ability. We are supposed to use those ability for us, for God to bless us. We are supposed to work hard for God to bless us. Always remember that in the Lord, your God, will give power to become rich. And he does it to fulfill his promise. The promise of God to us is for us to be rich, is for us to have breakthrough. We just need to go and sell the oil. So God wants us to be rich. God wants us to be successful because that is the promise. And we can get this promise from Deuteronomy 8:18. Because God said, always remember that is the Lord your God who gives power to become rich. And he does it to fulfill his promise. So when you become rich, God has already fulfilled his promise. And because God wants to fulfill his promise into your life, don't let God down. Don't be lazy. Work hard so that the God can bless the work of your hand. And then you will become successfully. And then you will become rich. And then you will be a successful business person in God's way. Let us not disappoint God. Let us not disappoint God. Let us not let God down by being lazy. We are supposed to be hardworking. Be hardworking. Look for job. Look for something you can do. Look for business. Use your talent. You have something. Use it. Then God will bless you. And then you will be successful. Because the Bible says, as every man has received the gift of to minister, he's supposed to minister to another. If he's about to speak, let him speak the oracle of God. Let everyone do as of ability which God gave him. Because when we do like that, God will bless us. God will bless the work of our hand. Because it is the promise of God for us to be rich. God wants us to be rich. And you cannot be rich when you don't do the work. Let us work and God will bless us. Let us do business and God will bless the work of our hand. And then we will become we will become rich. As Christian, if we understand God's word and promises, then we will have business breakthrough. What are the principles of business breakthrough? What are biblical business principles for breakthrough? One, you are supposed to know God owns it all. It's the God in heaven that owns it all. So God only gives us the part of what he owns. Everything in heaven and earth belong to God. Both riches and the honor come from God. Many business owner thinks that they own or they think they are the boss. But you are supposed to know that whatever you have is the God that owns it. And is ready, God is ready to multiply that thing so that he may fulfill his promise in you of you getting rich. So just know, whatever you have, even if it is a little thing, even if it is something you see as of valueless, God can turn it to be valuable and you can be paid for that thing because God wants to fulfill his promise in your life, and God owns it all. Knowing God owns it all, you will strive to do everything for his glory and honor. Business practice that are not pleasing God, you should be you should avoid, because the silver is for God and also gold is for God, declare the God of hosts. The earth belongs to God. Everything in this world belongs to God. We are supposed to know that whatever we have is that God owns everything we have in our life. We are supposed to be a value giver. We should create products and services that we should be glad to purchase ourselves. The product we are happy to use. The product we are proud to use. Because when we do that, that is the law and the prophet. We are supposed to be a value giver. We are supposed to do to others what we want them to do to us, because this is the teaching of law and the prophet. It's the teaching of Moses in actual, in nutshell, because whatever we will like other people to use, whatever we will like other people to eat, whatever you will like other people to use, we are supposed to be proud ourselves in using that thing. We must be excellent at whatever we do. By doing excellent, that's the way to honor God and to love others. Do to others what is good. Do for others what you want them to do for you, because this is teaching of Moses in nutshell. We are supposed to love others. We are supposed to do to others what is good, because when we do that, we will be giving value to others. You can be trusted by other people money if you have demonstrated ability to take care of your own money and use it wisely. So whatever you have, use it wisely. Whatever you have in your hand, don't misuse it. Use it wisely. We are also supposed to take action and work hard. That is the principle. Bible is that is Bible principle. If we want to succeed as a business people, take action and work hard. Do not just talk about starting a business. Take action and start. Take action and start that business, that idea, that vision, that thing you think that you can do. Take action and start and do it. Take action and work hard. Then God will bless the work of your hand. The less man does not catch and roast his prey, but the precious possession of a wise man is diligently, because he recognizes opportunity and sees them. A diligent man, when he sees opportunity, he sees it. When he sees opportunity, he sees it, because he sees it precious to get such opportunity. And when he take that opportunity, he succeeds, because he's a hard worker. Work hard and become a leader. Be lazy and never succeed. Do not complain when something is not working well. Go and fix it. Don't complain when things are not working good. Go and fix them. Go and fix something. Go and do something. You are supposed to work hard to get rich, because God promise for us is for us to be rich. Don't be idle. Do something. Work hard and become a leader. Be lazy and never succeed. Be idle and be poor. Because when you work hard, God will bless the work of your hand. You are supposed to have wisdom. We are supposed to have wisdom in decision making, because business is all about making decision. And when you have a wisdom from God, you will be able to make right decision. You will be able to make positive decision. And when you make right decision, you will be successful. Pray and seek God direction for your business. We are supposed to pray for God to direct us. Let your step be directed by the Lord. Pray for favor. Pray for grace. Pray for victory. Pray for success. Pray for direction. Pray for the favor from God. Pray for the kindness from God. Pray for the gracious from God, so that we may be successful. And this one can only be possible if you have wisdom. And you have wisdom from God. And when you get this wisdom, then make right decision in your business. Then you will be successful. And we are supposed to be humble, because you need humility to relate well with other people. Don't be proud, but be humble. Be somebody who can be teachable. Be somebody who is approachable. because God gives strength and grace to humble, but he gives more grace, wherefore he says, God resists the proud, but gives grace into humble. So be humble for you to succeed, because humility is a forerunner of success. Until we become humble in our own heart, we are not apt to profit greatly by experience and thought of others. So we have to ask God for us to be humble, because when we will be humble, we will relate well with other people. You don't see yourself as of different class, but you see yourself as somebody who can relate well with everybody. Because as a business person, you are going to encounter, you are going to meet different people, different level of the people. So you are supposed to be humble so that you may be able to treat them well. You are supposed to use the right business skills, to grow, the right business skills to make us success. You are supposed to use ability to learn new skills, new technique, new product, new tactic, new idea, the trend of the market. We are supposed to ask God to give us rightful skills so that we may be able to apply those skills for the benefit of us. We are supposed to use the right tools and resource. Right tools and resource will increase our productivity, because if you use poor product, poor tools and resource, we will run into the losses. We are supposed to use the right skills for productivity. How wonderful to be wise, to understand things, to be able to analyze them and interpret them. Wisdom lights up man's face, softening its hardness. We are supposed to use the right skills for us to be successful, the right tools, the right resource for production. The mind of prudent always acquire knowledge, and the ear of the wise always seek knowledge. You are supposed to seek knowledge. You are supposed to open your mind. You are supposed to accept use technology. Allow and accept use computers. Allow and use phones. Whatever new technology that comes on, use it for you to succeed, because we are supposed to use the right tools and resource for us to be successful. Make money honestly. Do not cheat. Do not lie. Do not scam. Nowadays, we have scam even in the churches. We have scams. The scandal and scams are very high nowadays among us Christians and in the church. But we are supposed to make money honestly. Make your money honestly. Make your money in the right way, so that God may be happy, because he had fulfilled his promise of making you rich through right means. In Leviticus 19:35 to 37, Bible says, "You shall do no wrong in the judgment, in measurement of weight, of quantity. You shall have just and accurate balance, just weight, just offerer, and just hin. You shall observe and keep all my statutes and all my ordinances, and do them. I am the Lord." God is requiring of us to have accurate measurement, to have accurate weight, to have just balance, so that we may make money in a honest way. We are not supposed to cheat. We are not supposed to lie. We are not supposed to scam people for us to get money. Let us get money in the honest way, and then God will be happy. Build your business little by little. Provide, build your business little by little. When it's obtained by fraud, will it dwindle? But the who gathers gradually by honest labor or mean will increase in his riches. We are supposed to gather wealth in a honest way. We are supposed to obtain wealth small by little, because if we don't do that, God will not be happy, and it may be rich, and then within a certain time, we are poor again. Be bold and get ready with the people of like passion. You need to relate with people in similar business and other walk of life. Be bold like a lion. Don't fear. How wonderful to be wise, to understand things, to be able to analyze them. Sometimes we look at successful people in the hour of their triumphant and wonder how they did it. But we overlook the importance of analyzing their method. We forget the price they had to pay in the careful, well-organized preparation that had to be made before they could reap the fruit of their effort. Victory comes only after many struggle and countless defeat. When you want to create money, think about how you are going to give in return, how you are going to give in society, how you are going to share with other people, how you are going to be of benefit to the people that God has created. When you create money, think about how you are going to give in return. Sometimes we fail as Christians because we apply business principle only or heavenly principle only. But we are supposed to apply both. Let's have fixed opening time and let's have fixing closing time. Let us open our business daily and let us open our business on time. You can never become successful without doing more than others in a Christian occupation. In whatever you do, you are supposed to do more for you to become successful. The heaviest and most cruel of all crosses is poverty pain. You need to change your mindset. Hundreds of millions of people living on this earth today find it necessary to struggle under the burden of this cross in order to enjoy the three necessities of life, which is place to sleep, something to eat, and clothes to wear, because they have a burden of poverty. They have a burden of poverty. They are passing through the pain of poverty. Carrying this cross is no joke, but it seems significant. Some of the greatest and most successful men and women ever lived found it necessary to carry this cross before they arrived. Many people who are successful nowadays, one time or the other, they were poor. And because they feel that pain and that pinch of being poor, they decided to work hard and focus to succeed. They saw that they are not they are not going to continue carrying this pain of poverty, this situation of poverty. Then they decided to work hard, because poverty is the direct result of poverty consciousness, which results from thinking in terms of poverty. But if you desire wealth, order your subconscious mind to produce wealth, develop prosperity, conscience, and see how quickly your economic will improve. If you cannot think successfully, if you cannot think in being rich, cannot work toward of achieving that goal. You are supposed to think in prosperity, prosperity way for us to be successful. Open your eye and start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Then you will reap. Remember to start with God. Go with God. Trust and believe in God and His prophet. Then all will be all right. All will be well. You will be successful if you believe in God and trust His prophet. Because God will work for you and you will get blessed as promised. Nehemiah started with the prayer. you too start with the prayer for God to bring right people in your way. Pray to God, then take action. Start doing something, then God will bless the work of your hand. Go sell the oil and pay your debt and live on the rest. Just go and start doing a business. Go and sell the oil, because when you go and you start selling the oil, God will bless the work of your hand. Now, you are about to start a business, and it's a good thing. I have talked to you about how to start a business. I have talked about type of customer need, which are function need, price need, experience need, information need, accessibility need, fairness need, liability need, friendly use need. Those are type of customer need. If you can make sure that you meet those needs, you make customer to be satisfied, then I can guarantee you, you are going to succeed in your business. And before you start even a business, you are supposed to know business principle on how you are supposed to know the keys to succeed in business, which is start your business with a business plan, learn from a competitor, hire the right people, focus on great customer service, take calculated risk, stay flexible and be creative, keep record. And when you start with business plan, you will start with the prayer. We will prepare the mission, the time of completion, source of finance. If you are going to get a loan or you are going to get support from a relative, you are going to get license. You are going to start with the research, do research for that particular business you want to do. And then you will apply Bible principle, because for you to succeed in life, for you to succeed in business, you have to apply biblical principle on business success, which you have to know that God owe it all. And you have to know when you are blessed, you are supposed to be a value giver. Take action and work hard. Those are God principles. If you want to succeed, be wise and apply wisdom. Be humble. Use the right business skill. Use the right tool and resource. Make money in a honest way. Then be bold and get ready to meet with the people of passion. Now, for you to succeed, you cannot succeed if you are doing something that is not passion of your heart. What is passion of your heart? What is this that you can do without or with minimum supervision? What is this you love doing? What is this you can do better? For you to succeed in anything you do in this world, it must be passion of your heart. Many people fail because they don't do passion of their heart. But you are supposed to do the passion of your heart. Most people in this world have passion for what they do. And this is what motivates them to put greater effort and time into what they want to achieve. If you know the passion of your heart, you will be motivated. If you are doing the passion of your heart, you will be motivated to do greater. You will put more effort into that so that you may achieve good result. And a person can achieve greatness if he understands the philosophy of success and steps required to achieve it. And this knowledge is gained by interviewing those who have achieved greatness before us. If you engage in business that you love, you can labor for unbelievable long period of time without noticing the clock, because you focus on challenges and satisfactory you are getting in solving those challenges. You are supposed to do the business that you love. You are supposed to be engaged in the business you love. Don't just go to the business because now you have the knowledge of meeting customer need. Just go in the business and do the passion of your heart. And I can grant you, you are going to succeed. If you want to succeed in the business, go and do the passion of your heart. Go and do that thing you can do better without supervision, with the minimum supervision. Then you will be a successful person. Because what you do with passion, you will be motivated to do it greater, to do it better, and then you will achieve desired result. Note, you are most efficient and you will quickly and easily succeed when engaged in that work you love. That work you have passion, because finding the business you love is key to achieving great success. As you go, as I finish this message, search in your life, what is that you love to do? What is that is your passion? And do it. Then you will be a successful person. I pray that come next year, if you are going to enter into a business and do what is your passion, you will be a successful person. Don't just copy people. Don't just follow what people are doing. Just find out what is the passion of your heart and do it. Then you will be successful. For this reason, you owe it yourself. You owe it yourself. You are the one who knows what you can do better. I'm just encouraging you. Go and do that you can do better. And then you are going to be successful. That small thing, everything has a small beginning. You have to start small and then you'll be successful. You owe it all to yourself. Go and find the type of business you like best. What you love to do, and do what you love. Because passion is the key that opens the door of joy and abundance. You are going to experience the joy because you are going to do what you love. You are going to do the passion of your heart. You are going to do what you love. And you are going to be paid out of that. And then you will experience joy and you will experience abundance because you will be having more things. You will be having money. You will become rich. You will be successful because you have identified what you can do. You have identified the passion of your heart and you are doing that, the passion of your heart. When you go with the passion of your heart, you never ask yourself if it is realistic or not. You figure out your purpose and figure out your passion, because passion will lead you right into your purpose. Passion will lead you right into your purpose. For you to succeed, you have to believe in something with passion that it can become reality. You must know what you want, when you want it, why you want it, and how you intend to get it. And because it's your passion, and because you owe it yourself, you will be able to know what you want, when you want it, why you want it, and how you intend to get it. You have talent. Do with the passion. If it is business, do with the passion. If it is teaching, Do with the passion. If it is a decoration like this one, do with the passion. If it is a media like this one, do with the passion. Because when you do with the passion, you will experience joy. Many people lack joy because whatever they do, they don't do with the passion. They don't do with the passion. They do because they want money. They do because they want payment. But if you are doing passion of your heart, passion of your heart is more valuable than even payment. Because what motivates you to do what you are doing is passion of your heart. My viewer all over the world, today I encourage you to find out what is passion of your heart and do it. Go and do what is passion of your heart. Go and do that thing that you can do with the minimum supervision. Go and do that thing that you love doing. Then you will be successful. Because when you do the passion of your heart, you will achieve your purpose. You will be able to reach your destiny. Don't do the passion of your parent. Don't do the passion of your pastor. Don't do the passion of your friend. Do the passion of your heart, and then you will experience joy and abundance. Your passion is waiting for you. Your passion is waiting for you. It's waiting for your courage to catch up. Because true passion, it will attract the right people to your side. When you are doing the true passion of your heart, will attract the right customer to your side. When you are doing the passion of your heart, will attract the right financer. When you are doing the passion of your heart, it will attract the right partner. When you are doing the passion of your heart, it will attract the right profit to your side, because your passion is waiting for you. It's just waiting for your courage to start. Don't fear. My viewer, don't fear. Don't fear. Don't fear to do your passion. Don't fear to start what you love. Don't fear. Is that thing that you love, God is waiting to bless you. God is waiting to change your life. God is waiting to use it for you to be a rich person. Because getting rich is a promise from God. God wants us to get rich. God wants us to be rich. And lastly, don't forget to pray. Don't forget to fast. Don't forget to read the word of God. When you read the word of God, ask forgiveness where you have done wrong. Ask forgiveness where you have done wrong. Go before God and ask forgiveness. As you pray, remember to be humble. Because when you go before God, you pray to God, you fast, you read the word of God, remember to be humble. Because as you humble yourself, God will work for you. Because humble, those who are humble shall see their God at work for them. Do not forget to pray. Do not forget to fast. Do not forget to read the word of God. Ask forgiveness before God. As you pray, remember to be humble. As you do business, be humble, because humble shall see their God at work for them. No wonder they will be so glad. All who seek for God shall live in joy. For Jehovah hears the cry of needy one, and does not look the other way, but he hears their prayer. Go and sell oil. Go and sell oil and pay the debt and live on the rest. Go and do business in God's way, and you will succeed, because it is a promise from God for us to be rich.